Welcome students for today's lecture on design of RCM steel structure. So in the previous class, in the previous designs we have discussed about the design of retaining wall, that is design of cantilever retaining wall, and design of counterfort retaining wall, and also we have designed the design of circular water tank resting on ground, that is a rigid base and flexible base, by keeping the open top and the base slab being designed for rigid and flexible base as per IS 3370 part 4. And also in the previous classes we have designed about the design of rectangular water tanks resting on ground. So in model number 1, that is design of RC, we have already completed with two components, that is retaining walls and water tanks. So in the next class we will start with module 2, that is today's class. Now module 2, let us have a brief discussion on what is there in module 2. So first is the roof truss, that is design of roof truss for different cases of loading and forces in the members to given data. Now in this, whatever we have done in analysis of indeterminate structure, that is solving of forces in the members, now we have to take the forces and design the roof truss. Now roof truss will be having two components, that is compression members and tension members. So in the previous semester, in the subject 62, that is design of steel structure elements, we already solved numericals on design of compression member and tension member. In compression member, we have designed the compression member like columns, also struts, and we have made the use of IS 800 2007 for the design. And for the tension member, we have checked for three conditions: TDN, TDB, and TDG, that is cross yielding, as well as the block shear and critical rupture. The same thing has to be individually designed, but here number of members will be more. In the previous semester we are designing only a single member, where here number of members will be more. Then second part is the plate girder. Girder is nothing but beam. The design of welded plate girder with intermediate stiffener, bearing stiffener, and necessary checks. Now girder is nothing but beams. In the previous semester we have designed with the design of beams, wherein unsupported, laterally supported, and laterally unsupported. The same thing is continued, but girders are nothing but beams whose depth is more than 600 mm. So we have designed the beams which are of less than 600 mm. So these are nothing but design of beam which are having depth greater than 600 mm. Now in this, it is used for a large span and in the industrial structures. Here we have to design the intermediate stiffener which provides the stiffness to the length of the beam, bearing stiffener at the ends, and other components. Similarly, gantry girder, this is again girder. This is the lifting equipment. Design of gantry girder with all the necessary checks. So same thing comes here also, it is a beam, but this has a vehicular load on it. A trolley will be there. So this is there in the module 2. Now initially we will start with the plate girder. So what are all the prerequisites? Let us see. So prerequisites for starting in the next class, that is plate cutter, is, so you need to know design of steel structure elements fully, that is design of bolted connection, design of welded connection, also the compression member, tension member, and the beam. This is the continuation part of it. So I request you to go through IS 800 2007, and also we have to go according to IS 800 2000 which is mentioned. So and SP6 and the steel table. So IS 800 and SP6 will be available. I request you to go through the textbooks, that is N. Krishnaraju, Structural Design and Drawing of RC Structure and Steel Structure, Subramaniam, that is Design of Steel Structure, Oxford University Press, New Delhi, K.S. Dugar, Design of Steel Structures, Tata McGraw Hill. Also, you just check in that we have designed. So prerequisites. So in, say for example, in bolted connection, we have done the different types of bolting with different types of class, and we have solved and we have checked the efficiency of the members. In welded connection also we provided the weld on all the three sides, two side and a single side, and also check the members. Then compression members we initially started with strut. So strut may be angle, single angle sections, double angle sections. We found its strength, we found out compressive strength, and we calculate the design strength and checked whether it is sufficient or no. Then we came across the columns. In columns we designed the columns using I sections or also two channel sections. Then we came across the connecting the columns, that may be a lacing system, so single lacing system, double lacing system design, then the batten design, and also splicing. So this was done in the compression member. In the tension member also we solved the numericals with the single angle tie member, double angle tie member, back to back, face to face. We computed the TDG, that is gross yielding, and strength due to block shear, and also we have discussed about the strength due to critical rupture, and we found, computed the tension member, tensile strength of the member, and also we have designed the guzzle brace and slab base, which are nothing but foundation. So this also come into picture. Then we also designed the beams for laterally supported and unsupported. We have done many of the checks there. The checks are like stiffening checks, bearing check, walls, resting, deflection, and other parameter. So I request you to go through all those in rough and the numerical solved in the previous classes. So thank you. So we'll meet you in the next class.